What's going on, YouTube modeling community? Pappy here at West Georgia Rods and Customs. Well, guys, I finally got a final to show y'all tonight. I have been pretty much working my fingers to the bone on this build. I've been building this part of the Hot Rod Drag Week group build hosted by Taylor over there at Two Tiles Model Car Garage. He approached me probably about 2 months ago when he started this and said, "Pappy, would you be interested in joining it?" And I'm like, "Shoot, yeah. Ain't nothing I enjoy better than building something that's got a lot of horsepower, got the big fat tires up under it, and of course it's got to be Pappy red. It's got to pop." So I was like, "Yep, let me figure out what I'm gonna build, Taylor." So I went out to the stash. I picked up a couple of kits. It's the old Monogram heavy Chevy kit. I bought 2 of those at a show I went to not too long ago. And the only drawback to those was those things were molded in metallic blue. Man, I was like, nah, I don't want to do it blue. It's going to be Pappy red. Okay, I can get around that. But trying to get that color, just right, it involves a lot of work. So anyhow, I started getting parts. I picked up a lot of parts from just various shows. I used one of Jeff over at JPS Customs blown 572 Chevys, one of the big block Chevys that I picked up from him at the Acme show. Picked up some seats and carbs from him, and I tell you what, will I be buying some more from him? Absolutely. Jeff, hurry up and get back to Acme this year, and I'll buy more from you. But here we go, guys. Let me just go and pull the cover off this thing. There you go, 1970 Pro Street. Where do we start off at? Well, starting off as far as the paint, it's all Tamiya paint or Tamiya paint, whatever you want to call it. Everything from exterior to interior is all Tamiya paint. The color, as far as the body color, that is Italian red. As far as the deck stripes, it's just not even Wimbledon white, it's just rally white. I think is it rally white? No, it's pure white, I'm sorry. I had to look at the bottle that it come out of, but just pure white deck stripes. I kept having problems with the decals, decals, whatever you want to call these things, transfers, and I just never could get the doggone things to work. They were old decals, and they just wouldn't lay down right, and I got fed up with it. I threw them in the trash, and I was like, you know what, I can pretty much lay out these things, and that's what I did. And after about 2 hours of taping off and about 30 minutes of shooting it, there you go. I got the deck stripes on rally stripes, whatever you want to call them. As far as interior color, it is NATO brown and desert yellow. If you've been following as far as the build going on, as far as you've been following this build, as far as the build photos that I've got on Instagram as well as on YouTube, I've had a lot of people ask me what color it was, but that's the color. And yes, it is all Tamiya paint. I shot everything through the new Neo Awada TRN pistol grip, TRN1 pistol grip, and I tell you what, that's fixing to turn into my workhorse. I really enjoyed using it. It's easier on the fingers. A lot of guys is going over to that and getting away from the old type of, as far as the old type of airbrushes. So, as far as the tires and wheels, those are Competition Plus wheels. I picked them up at a show. Did those in Alclad bumpers. I had to strip them down from the old kit. Man, I tell you, the chrome on that thing, it was getting old, and I just went ahead and stripped it and shot everything in Alclad. Let me flip the back end around. The rear bumper, it had to be done the same way. So I got all that done. A lot of detail painting was involved as far as on these bumpers. It's not a hot rod, though Pappy says it's a hot rod, and of course I put my trademark tag on it. If you look over in the rear, as far as back there, I got a nitrous bottle sitting back in there. Of course, it's plumbed, and this engine's plumbed and wired. If you can see inside there, see if I can get it in there. Flock, got the seat belts, dashes, even made me a little, even the shifter. When I flip it around the other side, I'll show you a little bit more on the interior. But as far as any of the trim around the windows, all that was all bare metal foil. around the fender wells, bare metal foil. The only donor parts of the kit from the heavy Chevy kit was the body, the hood, couple. Let's see, what else did I use? The dash and the console and the door panels, and that was it. The rest of it I had to fabricate myself. As far as up under it, let's go up under it for a minute. Everything now, if you recognize the frame, this frame is not the Chevelle, 70 Chevelle kit that come in the heavy Chevy. This is an actual Pro Street kit. I think this is the 67 Chevelle Pro Street frame from it, and I had to get it to fit. It's a little that kit, the 67 Chevelle kit's a little bit narrower, and I had to graft panels. Actually, I had to graft on the sides right there. I had to extend them out. Even had to extend out back here in the back. So, but that kit, it fits. Thanks to Mr. Rob's modeling addiction, he helped me tremendously by showing me his and some of the parts that he used. And I can say that Rob's probably, when he showed me his, I was like, yep, I'm definitely going to build one of these. Let me pop the bonnet, as our friends over across the pond calls it. Set that over to the side, and there is that big old 572 Chevrolet blown monster. Wired and plumbed, got all the, I got my own special take on the headers and everything, built them. I flipped that over for you. You can see them, of course, there they are sneaking out. Do my trademark, when they come out of the headers, go to the Flowmaster mufflers and the slash tips. Right there, I kind of do that on every one of my bills. Wheelie bars in the back, you can see them protruding from the back end. But like I say, labor of love. I really enjoyed building this one. There's the side view from that. Let me see if I can try to get you in on the interior a little bit better. Let me dial in right there. There's the interior on it. Got the seat belts. Got the NOS bottle back there. Had to create the as far as if you see the quarter actual rear panels in the back. I custom made those to kind of make where it patterned the front seats. Made me a B&M quick click right there. Did all that. Pretty much well retained the stock dash and everything. But everything fit in this car just perfectly. And I tell you what, it was a fun build, fun build. Tyler, if you host it again next year, let me know. I'll be glad to jump in on this build. Guys, I'm sorry I got you on shaky cam, but sometimes sometimes you just, in order to get it to look good, that's what you, not look good, but in order to get a good, dialing in like this on this, sometimes you got to put it on shaky cam. A lot of guys have asked me, Pappy, what, not what color, but what all did you use paint? Like I said, everything is Tamiya paint. Italian red is the color. When I changed it from the metallic, what it was molded in on, I had to spray that in a silver to get that metallic blue to go away that it was molded in. Then I come back with the pink Tamiya primer, and then when it pops, that's what you use. And I just sprayed Italian red over that. Put about two to three coats of red on there as far as the body. Came back with about 4 coats of clear on it. Hand rubbed everything, buffed it out. Boy, I tell you what, that thing shines like a diamond in a goat's butt. But fun build. And guys, I tell you, if you see Jeff over at JPS Customs Wheels, if you can get your hand on his products, they're worth the money. And right there, that's proof in the pudding. Love his products, love his engines, and love his seats and tires and wheels. I hadn't got any of his wheels yet, but I tell you what, when you come over to the Acme show this year, if you come, I'm gonna be standing there with ready to buy some of your stuff. Anyhow, guys, let me know what you think about it. Taylor, really appreciate you hosting the Drag Week group build. Looking forward to it again next year. Remember, guys, if you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. Pappy out of here.